Digital identity these days is really what do you need to know about people in order to be able to deal with them. It's really simple. In the real world, identity is what do I need to know about you? How do you know me? And I've got identities in different circles, different contexts. I have a family identity. I have a professional identity. I have an identity with my bank. I have an identity with my clubs and my merchants. And in digital, it is all about taking exactly the information that you need to know about me in a particular context, and knowing where you're going to get that information from, and knowing that it's true. Mm-hmm. So digital identity is really just about data. I think that we're getting much more precise about identity. In the normal world, we slip between one identity and another in different contexts. And in the digital economy, we're getting much better about context. We're getting much better about knowing that the things that you need to know about me in a retail environment are different from what you need to know about me in a professional environment, in a healthcare environment. And the digital economy, I think, is all about those different, maybe they're going to turn out to be silos, but it's all about the different worlds that we work in, and the different information that we need to know about each other in those different worlds. To profit from identity, or to provide identity as a service, comes down to better ways of dealing with data. For the last 10 or 20 years, we've been a little bit obsessed with knowing who you are online, and coming up with programs such as the EID program in Europe, which is pretty good for general purpose identity, but we need to be much more precise about things now. So I think that there's an opportunity in the data economy for us to actually be trading in personal attributes. Now, some of these attributes are going to come for free. Some of these attributes will be side or effects or byproducts of the way that we work online. And I think in some cases, there's going to be a commercial opportunity to actually trade and perhaps profit from precise information, such as financial information, maybe even health information. So that starts to get a bit controversial, because we need to be very fair, and we need to recognise people's human rights when we start to trade in information. So we've got quite a long way to go. I think it's really early days. We're only in the beginning. It's early days. We've been, and I'm going to talk about this in my slideshow, but we've been trying to federate identity and to share identities between banking and government and healthcare and telco for about 20 years. It's about as old as the internet, really, and it's proven really difficult. So it's early days. I think what's going to happen is that our attempt to deal with identity is going to turn out to be actually better done as an attempt to deal with data. And as data starts to flow through the digital economy, we're only just beginning to get that organised in our minds. We're only just beginning to work out what it means to process data as a commodity in the digital economy. And I think that identity is just going to turn out to be a special form of data, and perhaps a really valuable form of data.